Hiya there, and welcome back to my channel, Country Conversations with DVD, in honor of Mother Wendy. See what's playing in the background? Who is that? I already watched it. I'm doing my playback. Okay? So, this is my episode review of the Belle Collective. That says Season 4, Episode 1, Belle Biv the Rodeo. Now, the viewing audience already knows that this is actually a part 2. However, as you can see, I'm going to go by what Philo said. And here I am repping Jackson. I got on my Jackson State gear to get us prepared. And I'm going to sing a little ditty that we sing at Jackson State as freshmen when we come in. We all have to learn the song, okay? Jackson Fair, Jackson dear, thee I love, my dear old college home. Thee I love wherever I may roam. Jackson Fair, Jackson dear. All right, and cut. Okay, I know that sounded hard, but I'm not a singer. I'm a YouTube content creator. All right, let's get right on into it. The episode opens up with a joyous occasion. We find out that Tim Tim is having a baby, and she doesn't want anybody to know. And Greta is trying to hold back tears. So cute. Okay, but I knew, as everybody else did, it was her at the end of the episode. Because remember, I told you that good Greedy always wearing those jogging suits. And another thing that I remember, and things stick in my head very easily, she and I were tweeting. And I asked her, has she frozen those eggs? And she said she had. And I said, oh, yeah, it's coming. So congratulations, Miss Tam. And I am so proud of them for bringing awareness to fibroid. As some of my listeners and viewers may know, I am a fibroid sufferer as well. I did have problems getting pregnancy. However, I don't have Tam money. Luckily, I got pregnant naturally. Well, yeah, okay. Now, she also stated that she had 39 fibroids removed, and the doctor told her that it's going to be a high-risk pregnancy, so he wants her to be very careful, and he wants her to have a C-section. Now, I'm not sure if that's what she did, but that's what he recommended. Now, street people recommended that I have a C-section. However, my good gynecologist told me not necessary. Okay, I had both my children vaginal, and you can see that over on my video about my pregnancy journey. Fertility journey is what I called it. The name of it is My Fertility Journey. Check that video out. Then we go to Latrice and So Gucci. Now everybody knows that watches these videos because my viewer count is pretty good on the Belle Collective. I only did one video, so hey, come on in. Anyway, everybody knows that So Gucci is my favorite. I'm about to get it together. Okay? Because I absolutely, positively think that she is piling on with the rest of them. Okay? And I'm not a fan of people piling on because that's what they do over there on that good Real Housewives of Potomac. I can't stand it. And what she does in the moment is she invites Letitia to this boot store. And Letitia's all hot and bothered for that fine boot store salesman. Okay? But then Gucci wants to get down to business, right? Talks like me with a hand. Yeah, girl. I'm just saying, Latrice tried to embarrass you, girl. I think she tried to ruin even. And she was like, you think so? Letitia. And she says, girl, yeah. I mean, she was, drinking a lot. And we were supposed to be professional and everything was so nice. You had such a big crowd. This is what I call backdoor gaslighting. You know how like you just trying to low-key get somebody on your side, on your team. The best at it. And Miss Lisa Barlow over there on the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. And it didn't work for Miss Lisa so far because Angie K didn't fall for the bait. But later on in this episode, it's becoming clearer and clearer that Leticia is almost there. She almost reeled in by the rest of the groom. So then, so Gucci said, well, you see, I'm just thinking, girl, you know. By the way, I like that outfit she had on. Let me just throw in a compliment before I get in real good. Then she says, well, you know, I think you let her get away with a lot of things. What? What? Gucci? Tell me what Letitia has let any of you guys gotten away with. Because it's one thing Letitia's gonna do. She's gonna put that sugar on it, right? And she's gonna confront you. So I give her that much. So I don't think it's ever been a time that she actually just lets people get away with anything. And besides, let's be clear, she's not Latrice's mom, okay? Let's go home. Keep it moving. Now, in the next scene, we have Essie and Marie Monroe. And Marie is in there talking about her business ventures and how they want to move forward with the property preservation. Bing! So happy. Magically, Letitia comes in. And so Letitia is saying that she has some properties that she wants to get together for the underprivileged and, you know, people that are in recovery. Awesome. This is what I like about this show. I love it because I have that give back spirit too. Speaking of a give back spirit, my friend over there, her brother is really, really sick, and she had a fundraiser for him today. And of course, I participated. But I just want people to know that that's very important to give back, right? Because you never know when that time is going to be your time, okay? So I love what they're doing. However, here comes the mess with the mess. I love it. Every time I say that on Twitter, even though Latrice owns it, but every time I say that on Twitter, Essie retweets it for me. Shout out to Essie, but you will miss it in this instance. So she pulls out the video and she shows her the video, and there is that good Latrice. And Latrice is, you know how Latrice is, right? Yeah. Those are my co-workers. I don't really mess with them outside of the show. Uh-oh. Why you say that? See, because that included your good girlfriend, Tam. You said none of them. My real friends in my life, they know what it is. Okay, Latrice, I'm about to get on you in a minute. I'm an equal opportunity to get on to her. Okay, and so Letitia is surprised, right? And so here comes Marie. Well, you know what, Letitia, it's time you understood that ain't your friend. She's not. Just because she made that statement in that interview, which it looked cloudy and pieced together in some kind of way. I don't know. It didn't look like a professional video where she was doing a professional interview. But that's neither here nor there. Ain't for me to talk about, honey. I digress on that issue. But it just looked too cloudy for me. The cinematographer was horrible if she was having a real professional interview. I'm just saying. And then she said, Latrice is deflecting. She really, she really wants to show life. And then Letitia and Confessions reiterate that she's deflecting because, she has so much going on over there with Cliff. Now, Miss Letitia got a issue with Cliff, and we're going to see that later on in the show. And then back to the scene in the office. And there's Marie Monroe throwing more pepper and hot sauce and seasoning on that good conversation. And she goes on to say, well, she won't show life. I mean, she never thought about public speaking until she met you. Girl, this is a businesswoman. You're a businesswoman. Anybody can think about public speaking. You have to sell yourself. Do you not remember that Latrice is a businesswoman? What is it? Do you think that you're the only person on the show that's a businesswoman? Stop. In this moment, Marie, I'm going to have to get you together. You on my list. I don't care how much you dislike Latrice. You are still on this show together, and as Latrice says, you are at least co-workers. Co-workers and business owners. You're tearing her down, okay? I don't like it. Because, for the simple fact that if you all lift each other up, liking each other or not, you will see growth in the community of Jackson. Y'all supposed to be representing unity. Then you say, and you really got on my nerves when you said, Latisha, she don't have no class. Low class and hood. You can't take the hood out of, people like that. Who is people like that? Our people? People that need to be uplifted no matter how much money they have? She's still a black woman. Beautiful, I might add. But, Latrice got her little issues. Don't get it twisted. Because I can read people really well. And Latrice is the type of person that likes to get people to kind of not be on her side so much, but she will throw a little shade at folks when, because I remember before they started dragging her, they were dragging Tamara. And she participated in the dragation. Okay. So moving right along, we go to the restaurant and Latrice and Tam meet. Okay, Tam is holding a secret, right? She's pregnant, but she's not going to tell Latrice right now. I'm just going to hold this secret to myself. I'm really pregnant, and I'm not just ready to tell Latrice just yet. And Latrice, okay, I'm so glad you brought fibroid awareness to the forefront. Because, girl, I noticed that I was having a whole lot of bleeding. And that bleeding might become, it came from fibroids, I found out. And she says, well, you don't have to necessarily think that the fibroids are causing the bleeding, but they do cause heavy bleeding. But she's talking about causing the infertility. And at this point, she goes on into telling Tamara that she's Tambra Cherie. Sometimes I say Tam, and Okay, so I'm talking about Tambra. Okay, so anyway, she tells her about you can still get pregnant with fibroid. And in my video, I explained that because, like I said, I did have them as well. And what you can do is learn their positioning. You don't necessarily always have to have the surgery to have them removed. Sometimes they can be in a position where the baby can grow outside of the fibroid. And that's what happened with my children. And plus, I was, like I said, in that video, I was eating right. So they were shrinking with the good vitamins that I was taking. Anyway, Tam tells her about, her getting with one of the Congress people, and she was able to go and have a bill put forward where they talk about Black women having the fibroids and having them learn fibroid awareness. Awesome. I tweeted and retweeted. I love it. Because when you retweet, you help me grow my channel. I work with you. You work with me. There you go. And so I just thought this was awesome because for some reason, it is believed that Black women have fibroids more than Caucasian women. And now I know that good Latrice is in the hair business, so she might have not wanted to mention that, but it is rumored and alleged that it's coming from relax. And I had mine since I was 10. I don't have one now, but back in the day. So we're at the rodeo in the next scene. And oh my goodness, it was so fun looking at that rodeo. They getting up on the bulls, But they say that everybody goes to the rodeo, but then none of them have been to the rodeo except Gucci and JJ. Well, I also tweeted that I had been to the Jackson Rodeo. And when I went, it was only about 15 to 16 Black folks in there. However, I had the best time, okay? The clowns came around, they were passing out peanuts. It was nice. And I think that more Black people should go. Now, we do have a shout out to y'all now. Don't forget, we have a Black rodeo too. They do a Black rodeo closer to where I'm from, which is in Philadelphia, Mississippi. So, yeah, they have Black rodeo. And either way, it's a good time. Okay. So then, Glenn, he sees his good friend Cliff, and he wants to hang out with Cliff. Cameron, I don't know what's going on. She was acting like she was terrified. This looks like animal abuse. Girl, the animals are treated okay. I mean, that's the kind of treatment that they have to get, when they put the food on your plate. If you've eaten that good beef. Okay. Say okay. So, I'm trying to figure out if Letitia's animosity is more so with Cliff or more so with the fact that Cliff is with Latrice. But I understand where she's coming from. There go that good Cliff giving bad advice, honey. Okay, so everybody's having a good time. Then they go to the bar. Marie Monroe comes to the door. She sees Tambra and Latrice. And she decides she don't want to sit by them. So they all huddle around the bar around Letitia. And there is Latrice and Tambra sitting down there by themselves. Foolishness. So, anyway, Marie Monroe, she speaks to Glenn. And then Glenn gives her a screw face. Then they go back and forth. And then he says, you interfering in my marriage. And then she's like, what do you mean? You try to give my wife a whole apartment. And then she was like, well, I'm just trying to help your wife because she needed my help in that moment. And that's what friends do. And I guess Glenn is thinking, yeah, that's what Cliff is doing to me, calling himself my friend. And then there is Letitia rallying the troops. Her and Akeisha, who had nothing but issues since the show, since Akeisha came on the show. Let's keep it real. So, but against Latrice down there at the other end of the bar. I'm sitting at the bar, by the way. This is where I film in my bar. So, you know, there she is telling her about the video and how she's gonna confront Latrice and Akeisha. Girl, she said you weren't friends with her. Oh, okay. I knew me and her were co-workers, but you and her, y'all friends. See, that's that thing that get up in my crawl space. And I can't explain it, but whatever it is, because when you pile on and you treat people like an outsider when you're in the same group, and this is facts, I'm going by psychology here. The underdog gets a lot of credit because that's what happened with me and my good friend over there on Potomac, not Latrice, Candace, and Wendy. Now, I liked both of them from the beginning, but when I saw the khaki color clique treating them bad just because they were dark skinned, because like I said, Latrice, she stirs the pot too. But at the same time, and just by me looking at Twitter, you're not, getting the effect from the audience that you're looking for. You're getting the effect in the group, but in the audience, they ain't feeling it. I saw the tweets. I went all up and down Twitter, and they calling y'all backstabbers and snakes yourselves, and you can't talk, and that Latrice hadn't done anything. Now y'all got Latrice looking like she's perfectly innocent, knowing damn well she get in the mess too. You see what you did? Okay. So anyway, after the scene at the bar, they Letitia has her confrontation with Latrice. Latrice looked beautiful right here, by the way. So did Letitia. But hey, I'm getting mad at both of them. There goes Latrice acting like she innocent, right? Okay, so Letitia tells her, people felt insulted by that 9 to 5. Remember over there on my last video, I said that there was nothing wrong with what she said. When you're speaking motivationally, I know that Letitia is the top dog in the motivational speaking, but I've given some too. Shout out to me. Okay. I used to do them all the time in DHS. And we had to motivate each other to stay out there in that field to go get them good children. Okay? So, I said all that to say, pump your brakes. Okay? Like I said, she was nervous. Simple as that. And I also said that if you didn't want her dropping those F-bombs, which took me, then you offered her drinks. Okay? Don't get on here, all of y'all accusing this lady of being an alcoholic because she did that one thing in the moment. I don't see her drinking like that throughout the show. That was that one incident. Yes, she has drinks, but taking them back like y'all say she is that something that's being cut out? Because I didn't see it, okay? I have to see it. Talk about it, okay? So I'm just going by what I see. Latrice says, well, you insulted these people. And she said, well, I'm not going to let you sit up here and say I insulted people because my mom works 9 to 5. My sister works 9 to 5. She said, so do mine. So that goes to show you right there. And she did not mean it in a harsh way. It really was to motivate people who really wanted to get in entrepreneurship to, you know, seek something outside of their 9 to 5, because you get complacent. Okay, so, and then she say, well, it's just some things you don't say, especially after you had a fifth of gin. Oh, Remy, sorry. Let me get the alcohol right. A fifth of Remy. Did she really? I just saw her have a shot, but a couple maybe. But a fifth? Did you exaggerate in that moment? Okay. Then she says, I asked myself 3 things. And this was awesome, Letitia. I like what you said. Yeah, I'm not cutting that. I don't put my speaker back in my ear. Okay. Okay. You said you asked yourself 3 things. Is it something that needs to be said right now? Am I getting this right? Is this something that needs to be said right now? Is this something that needs to be said? I know I wrote down all 3 of these. Okay, because I really want to get it right. Teacher says she asked herself 3 things. Is this something that needs to be said? Is this something that needs to be said right now? Or is this something that needs to be said by me? Got it. Okay. Yeah, I bet you Letitia wrote that down too. Okay. Then, you know, Latrice apologizes. She says, well, if I said something that offended you or you thought offended other people, then I apologize. And she was humble and contrite in that moment to me. Letitia tells her, she's piling on, right? She tells her, well, you do tear people down. And then she says, who have I torn down? And she says, you tore down So Gucci. You said So Gucci don't sell houses. Now, we know that ain't true, okay? Because I was like, she might not sell houses on the show like that. But I follow her on Instagram. She's doing all right, okay? So we know you have to, embellish with your reads. Come on, Latrice, you know the girl selling stuff. Okay. And Leticia, you know that she knows that she sells stuff. I mean, she used her a couple times, prior to all this drama they had. I think So Gucci had sold some properties for her or put her in some property. Anyway, whatever the case may be, that's what happened. And Latrice said, well, she came for me first. Now, my memory is not serving that, Latrice. My memory is not serving that she came for you first on that. Okay? But anyway, you felt like you needed to, throw the dig in, throw the dagger in. I understand. But I don't think that she came from you first. At least I need to see, because I don't recall that. Latrice gets up and does what I would have done. Come on, girl. I love it. She got her little purse together, Gucci, Chanel, Louis Prada, all that stuff that I don't own. Whatever it was. Maybe it had been a Birkin, whatever. And sashay Shantae right on out the door. Because she was like, if I'm the problem, I'll chunk them up. And that was the end of the episode. Come on, Jackson, Mississippi. I love it. Thumbs up, cross board. I love the new episode. Yes. Congratulations, my girls. The bells are ringing, and they're ringing loud. I love it. Let me see. Oh, girl, before I close, I love when she said this too. Because that's what I say when I get into it, when I done had enough. Right before she left, she said, these bitches ain't on my mind now 1 second of the day. Now, I loved it. Now I can close. These are Country Conversations with DVD. We got to get the likes up. Like, comment, and subscribe. Come back to my channel. Come on in. This is commercial-free entertainment over here. That's my review for the Belle Collective. And as I do when I close, I'm going to chunk them up. Deuces.